Hello.
Oh, gotta stay back there, okay? No. No. I think I look like Charleston Heston in like this chair. It's awesome. Okay. So guess what? I think I have 28% charge on this phone course. So there's this person I just saw online who he's kind of calling me out on something because that happens. But it's kind of embarrassing to want to talk about it. It has to do with relationships, and so I grew up a Christian in a Christian home, and my mom and my dad, my dad told me in the car one time, when he met my mom, he knew she was the one because he tried to go up and hug her, and she said, "You're not my husband." And so that was how he knew she was the one. And I have been so mean to my mom. It's not funny. And I'm just realizing now how much I needed her in my life. Because there's so many things that I just can't do if I don't remember what she told me, you know? I only thought of that from reading the Bible, from forsake not the law of thy mother, listen to the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother, for they will be a garland of grace about thy neck. And I've come to realize that if I don't honor my parents in my life, then I don't understand anything, really. Because the way to understanding things is to understand where I came from, what my culture was, the way we talk. It gives me confidence to be able to talk, because I have that trust between me and my mom, or me and my dad. And if I don't have trust with them, who could I have trust with? But I was going through a time in my life where I was noticing some things happening at our house, and when I went anywhere that were freaky, and I wish I could talk about them with my parents, and I tried to, and they didn't. They took it the wrong way. They understood it in a way that got me put into the rehabilitation center at the hospital twice. First for a week and then for a month. And no one's supposed to stay in there for a whole month, I guess. But I did. And, the second time was kind of my fault. actually, I'm just gonna say it's not my fault, because if I think about a location, I tend to go there. I don't know if that's true for everyone, but it seems to be how my life is recently. So I've spent a lot of time watching relationship coach videos online for like, last time I counted, it was 7 years, and then it's been about 3 years since then, since I decided to actually listen to what they were saying and not like just stare at them talking and not applying anything they're saying, because I forget how to use my hands literally if I'm not using them. So after I got off, I started reading the Bible because I had to fill my time with something. And I was thinking, I love God. I decided to be baptized. I decided to follow God. And so I was reading the Bible, and I was trying to start from the beginning to the end and go to the end, and come to the realization that that's not how the Bible works exactly. Like, it takes someone with a very strong mind to be able to do that. I've met some people who've done that, and I still don't know how, because that's not how I was able to read it, because the Old Testament is important to understand where many different religions stem from, what was going on back then in history. History is so important to learn, I've realized. I'm gonna have to get her. I really want to not have her in every single video and have her expecting to be in here, because that's a trap. But I'm gonna go get her. Hi. This is the dress Daddy picked out for her. Her dad picked out for her, because I don't know why. He really likes it. You go. You say hi. We are talking to people, but first to a camera and to people. Well, we have to put it on the internet first. Yeah, you don't play your dress. So truthfully, I don't exactly know everything I need to know to do this job, but I'm glad to have it, and it's my job, it's never not going to be my job. And So, what I was going to talk about was the situation with relationships. Because, oh, okay, because I'd never been in a relationship. And then one day I just decided to get Tinder. And then I was on Tinder for ever. Not really forever. This, it was a couple months. And then I was swiping through everyone. And, truthfully, it is frustrating knowing that it's going to take a long time to go through everyone. And there's that habit of just going and just not like automatically looking at people and deciding whether you like them or not, which I don't necessarily think is healthy. Like there were some guys that like I didn't understand how everything worked. And I didn't understand why they were doing what they were doing. Because truthfully, I was not prepared for that at all. And so, usually when I see somebody acting a certain way, I start acting like them. So a couple things came out of that were like, not something I do, but it's something I saw them doing. And I was having like an identity crisis because of that. I'm like, wait a minute, he's doing something stupid. I don't want to do that. So, but I found myself doing it, and I wondered why. So, I was swiping along, and I think it's this way actually. I don't remember. Hi. But I came to a guy who he was like mysterious and very simple, and that's what the Bible teaches is a good thing. So I was like, okay. And he also had a very goofy like picture that was not attractive up front. He kind of liked to plan ahead a little bit, and it was like not his best picture. I knew it wasn't his best picture from the picture because I know that guy liked to be goofy. He's probably just take a picture, put it up. And honestly, I think that those are the best moments where it doesn't look perfect, you know? So we started talking, and I really enjoyed talking to him, and it was something I really wanted, that he decided to talk to me every single day, and pretty much all day, every single day. And truthfully, there's good and bad to that, but I did appreciate that. And it's one of the reasons why I wanted to meet him. So I hopped on a stranger's motorcycle. Like I know his name, but he's on YouTube. and I would probably have to ask his permission to say it on my channel. But he gave me a ride up to the gas station where I worked, and that's where I met one of my coworkers. And I told her that I was going to meet somebody I messaged on Tinder, and she kept on telling me, like asking me why, like you need to call your dad is what she said. So this coworker, she told me I need to call my dad. So I always know I need to call my dad. And truthfully, this was a stranger, you know. I shouldn't just go and meet a stranger, I know that, but I was taking a chance because I was hearing everybody say you should do that. You know, it's true. If I was just learning how to drive, and to learn how to drive, I have to be able to take a chance, you know, and cross when I don't necessarily want to. I still have to look around me and remember everything that the instructors are telling me to do, and then finding the best advice to listen to. And then just at the end of the day, just deciding what I'm going to do and sticking with it really helps with driving. But so I called my dad, and he came to the gas station because he was like out of town, and he was driving back to make sure family's okay. And so he went out of his way to come meet me at the gas station. And we talked a while, and he was really upset that like I did this without talking to him first. And you know, I was doing it because like somewhere it seemed like he wouldn't let me do something like that if I told him. But I knew that if I didn't do that, I would not really be able to do that for a long time more. And I was constantly trying to hurry everything up because that's what I was trying to do at the time. But like thinking about what my dad was trying to express is like, it's not necessarily him that he had a problem with. It was my attitude about it that he didn't appreciate. And you know, I freaking love my dad for being upset about that. But he eventually let me meet this guy, and we were at the gas station, and they met, and they were both very considerate, and that meant a lot to me. And my dad drove behind us while he drove. I was riding with him, and my dad was behind. And we went to McDonald's, and my dad went to McDonald's with us, and he sat at a different table, but we were on a date at another table at McDonald's. And come to think of it, it was really that was funny, and I appreciate my dad for being willing to go through something embarrassing to let me know that he was there for me. But in the end, I don't necessarily want to talk about all the relationship because it's very personal, and I we're not together, but I still care about him as a human, and I don't want to hurt him, because he's still a human. uh, so in the end, I I broke up with him, and afterwards I started like crying in the car on the way home. I was trying to drive home. I was crying while driving in the rain, and I don't suggest doing that. But if you have to, just know you can do it. Maybe if it gets out of hand, pull over to the side of the road. But afterwards, I just want to, like, afterwards I met somebody else. We broke up in February, a week after Valentine's Day, and I am an idiot for doing that. And so then I met somebody else, and when I met him, he's got this thing where he likes to talk about other people a lot. And one way people talk about other people is to talk badly about them. I think that's because we have to learn about being confident in not being another person, and that's something I really need help with. So I started talking like that about him even, and you know how stupid that is. Like, the Bible says, the things that I whisper in secret will be shouted from the rooftops. And anything I don't say aloud, somebody else says somewhere else. I'm not joking. So I want to apologize for doing that to you, and I am sorry, because I love where I am, and what's important to me now is that in heaven will be a happy place, and heaven's not a happy place without people. Like that Kane Brown song where he's talking to his wife, I think, and she's saying, he's saying, heaven's with you. Like, heaven's not a separate place that's far off up in the sky. It's just, like, he's like, wait a minute. Heaven's not heaven without you. Like, you are heaven. It's like, I don't want to go to heaven if God's not there, and God lives in us, and God has a creator inspiration that you need, you know. And we express his love. And that is humor too, you know. We express his love through humor, through seriousness, through perception, through intelligence. You won't get up. Oof. Ah. Okay. Are you trying to stand up? Are you trying to stand up? Oh goodness. So I would like to say I am sorry and I forgive you. And I still pray that you have a happy life. It's like, not have a nice life, see ya, you're a stupid person. Like, no, like, I still want the people who do something wrong to me, like, to still live a good life, you know. And listen, I gotta understand that sometimes they haven't done anything wrong to me. It's just the way I saw it. Because like kids do that all the time. Anyway, thank you for being there for me, everyone. And like I wonder when I should make a video about like olive oil. Like, do you know the best kind of olive oil to buy? Because I really need to know that. Also, can you cook olive oil?